Hello YouTube and welcome to a new video. We'll be looking at the final release of the PhonePad by AnyWare. This is part 2 of this video. Part 1 was the initial unboxing of the pre-release model. The link of that will be in the description below. And if you like these type of videos, please like and subscribe, as we'll be doing these videos kind of often. This was the initial release version of the PhonePad, which caused me a lot of problems and trying to get a replacement of it. This one had no battery and no additional accessories, so it was just a screen on itself, just freestanding, not even a stand to come with it. And yes, dead pixels, which was the main concern of this initial release. So now to the unboxing of the supposed full release. I say supposed because apparently this has nothing on it, just completely white, no branding. The box is just completely not marked. You wouldn't even know what it is. I actually had to open it beforehand to find out what it was to create this video. So opening up, you just get this big piece of foam. Really simple packaging. And the new PhonePad itself. This should be the battery powered version. Still no obvious power button, but from what I have found, this volume rocker is also the power button. Let's see if there is power. Yep. So this is the battery version. Yep, so this new version, it seems actually okay with the screen. I don't see any obvious markings or damage. So it looks good so far. So we'll just do the peel. That was a far better peel than the previous one as well, where the actual tab just broke. A plus mark for that. So this is a touchscreen monitor that you could connect a cell phone to the device, scan a code to open the application, but then it still requires a Bluetooth connection inside the app to use the touchscreen. And there are different modes. There is an iOS mode, and you could actually change the mode by clicking on this power button or the volume rocker. And you could change it to USB, HDMI, and a USB-C connection. Brightness setting, contrast, and volume. On the side we have the headphone connection, 3.5mm, 2 USB Type-Cs. This one is just for power. Apparently it is not a Thunderbolt connection, and HDMI. On the other side, we have the volume rocker and power button, as well as 3 USBs, which I think are 3.0. Again, it seems like the sound are just 2 little speakers on the back of the device. We'll test the sound a bit later. To see what else is in the box, seems like you get a little instruction manual. Just a generic stand. A USB Type-C to Type-C connection. An HDMI to HDMI, a really short one. As well as an Australian power brick. At least the last time they just used a generic power brick, not to my country region at all. And this is just a standard USB to Type-C connection. And there should be a smart case, but it seems like they didn't include it in this box at all. There should have been a case, since that was ordered with the rest of the package, but it seems like we did not get one. In iOS mode, it still seems like there are some issues with the whole touch functionality. It seems like, as you can see, the arrow is kind of not in the correct orientation, unless it's in the other way. But interestingly enough, there is no rotation to this, so you actually have to rotate the actual device itself, and now it's in the correct orientation for the mouse. Not really too good right now. They still haven't fixed that. So the only way to work it with the correct orientation with the mouse is by just having it in the portrait mode, which doesn't use the entire screen. Just while changing devices, I did find a bit of a hardware issue. It seems like on the edges, you could pick it up on the video for a little bit, but there is actually some light bleed through the edges of the device. Since this was just a Kickstarter project, I might just accept that for a little bit because of all the other issues this device had, but having a light bleed for a fairly new device for any other brand, I probably would not accept that at all. But since this was a cheaper device, yeah, whatever, I guess. I kind of gave up on this project a while back. Testing it on an Android device, it seems like touch sensitivity is far better. There's no real issues. Unfortunately, rotating the device still does nothing. You actually have to rotate the actual device itself, like that. So yeah, you actually have to rotate the physical device, not this unit, which is a bit of a bummer, but since it's connecting through Bluetooth, we can't really do too much about that. Color reproduction though is definitely not the best, and it does tend to seem really just dull. Overall, this device would probably be probably one of my lowest ratings, unfortunately, for the device itself. It could have been a lot better, but due to a lot of hardware issues and problems with the company that I dealt with this, I cannot easily recommend it. However, apparently they are bringing touch support to the Windows platform. Currently, no touch support is available on Windows, but it is coming. And to connect the screen to iOS and Android, it seems like you just use the standard USB cable. So you don't need to get any additional cable that you don't have lying around. So just the standard USB cable to Lightning connection for an iPad or Apple devices, or USB to USB Type-C for Android devices, as well as connections via Type-C and HDMI for Windows devices, but currently no touch support. In testing it even more, it seems like I have crashed the device itself. Like the actual tablet is working, but yeah, this thing is just not working right now. Just froze. But apparently touch sensitivity still seems to be working, so I could actually use the touch to touch the actual device. But yeah, the actual screen froze. Not good. And testing it as well, it seems like screen mirroring kind of works. But then if I try to go into the DeX mode, the desktop type mode, it tends to just completely crash. So if we activate DeX now, let's see what happens. Yep, it's crashed. Actual device, that's still working. So yeah, it just completely crashes in the DeX mode. Not great. And I have updated the app. I have no idea why it's not working. Interestingly enough, when trying to share audio, it doesn't go to this tablet at all. It just remains on the original device. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. But I can't seem to get music coming out from these speakers. Connecting it via Windows seems to give slightly better results, but it does seem like the color reproduction is still really dull. And no real way to actually fix that. I could put the brightness up, but the colors in the background compared to the actual one that I have, it's like really different. One's a lot cleaner and a lot better, but this one is just dull as heck. They should have done a lot better with the screen. Just testing the speakers on this finally, since it does work through Windows. But yeah, the sound is really muffled and quite low. As well, the speakers are only on the back, so it's not really faced forward anyway. But it's really just really tinny speakers. Again, this device did not come with a smart case, but it came with this included really generic like stand. So if we try to put it on, let's open this up. Yeah, that's really a bit dodgy. Yeah, it just doesn't really support the tablet too well. It automatically just pushed it back. Not a great display stand. I said this is not my first time with portable monitors. While I was waiting for this one, I did get a proper portable monitor for my computer, which is this one here, which actually did come with a smart case. And this is a much bigger screen, and I have been using it quite a lot. But this is proper stand, and it stands even taller. Yeah. Considering I think this would be a type of smart case which would have come with the PhonePad. I don't know if it's similar or not, just my estimate, since the PhonePad never came with a smart case. However, this tablet did. And this is a proper company, ASUS, Republic of Gamers, and they came up with a proper display. Just testing this anyway for the differences between the PhonePad and this ASUS portable monitor. This monitor itself has a lot better color reproduction right from the start. And as well, this is a more matte panel, meaning that you don't really get the reflection of this crazy glossy panel, which you could see like everything on the screen. This one here, you don't really get that much of a glare. You get a bit of it, but it's definitely not as glossy. So a far better portable monitor and a lot better build. No light bleed or anything. And the sound for this one as well, not the best sound, but it's still front facing. But yeah, this is still kind of tinny speakers, but it's definitely a lot louder than the PhonePads. And again, to kick the PhonePad in the dust, this thing actually does have a proper monitor stand, which comes on really easily with a click. Now that is a monitor. Yep, so I guess that's it really. The battle between the good versus the new one, which I was hopeful for, but was just bad, unfortunately. I cannot easily recommend this portable monitor. It is cheap though, so you may or may not want to get it. But it's really lacking, and it doesn't stand up to any of the better, more portable monitors, which come with all the accessories. So yep, this PhonePad, I would give it a pass if it wasn't for Kickstarter. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like these type of content and videos, please like, and please consider subscribing to my channel.